What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are continuing with Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil issue number 4. But before we get started with everyone's favorite character from She-Hulk Attorney at Law, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that's happening on this lovely channel. And because you managed to cross over 1,000 subs, let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan as we try to get 200 more subs before the end of 2022. So yeah, don't be rude. It's free, folks. Price of admission. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's dive into the world of Daredevil issue number 4. Our story begins with Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, and Cole North en route to where Elektra has set up shop for the Fist to operate in, a base of operations in order to stop the Hand once and for all. Now it's here where we're getting the POV perspective of Cole North, because for North, everything at the moment just sort of feels weird for him. I mean, for starters, it wasn't too long ago where both him and Daredevil were beating the crap out of each other in the streets. And so to see himself here and now, teaming up with a person who embodies the definition of a vigilante, it's just weird for him. Yet at the same time, Cole is also aware that the law doesn't tend to work as we all like to think that it does. The world isn't fair, and sometimes you need to get your hands dirty in order to uphold justice. Eventually, once the group arrives at their destination, Matt is welcomed by Elektra with a makeout session. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Matt Murdock is a hoe for show. From there, Elektra shows off to Matt and all the others of what she's invested all the billions of dollars that she stole from the Stormwinds. And basically, she used the money to build a badass looking monastery, very similar to the one from Batman Begins. And we see a bunch of recruits training in hand-to-hand combat, training and using all of your typical fighting forms to great fashion. But it's here where the group are then met with Stick, to which Matt is not in any way, shape, or form happy about. Because, let's face it, Stick is a dick. Yet despite Matt's unwillingness to work alongside his former mentor, Elektra lets Matt know that it was actually Stick who found the text regarding the Fist and the prophecy that can destroy the Hand. So yeah, sorry Matt, but we're gonna need him. Your opinion on this matter has been overruled. Get it? Because, you know, Matt's a lawyer and justice is blind. Whatever, I digress. From there, we get some of the introductions from the various recruits, and we're getting a taste of everyone's various personalities mixed together. And yeah, you got your alpha males who want to make their mark, and you got people like Cole who are just, keeping it low key. However, we also get the reintroduction of Dr. Sasquatch, or if you're familiar with Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk series, then you know that this guy is Dr. Leonard Samson. That's right, folks. We are picking back up with Samson's current status, and here he is to help. Later that night, Matt, Elektra, and Stick, the three of them convene together and are talking about what the next play is going to be. In addition, Matt also gives the two the update about how he met Akka back in issue 3, the woman who trained Elektra for the Hand, and that the Hand have now become business partners with the Stormwinds. So basically the Hand, besides the fact that they have skills with mysticism and being ninjas and whatnot, they now have unlimited amounts of resources to back them. Also, when you team up with people like the Stormwinds, then you can bet your bottom dollar that the Hand are trying to plan something that is just global. And lastly, Matt reveals that the Hand's new leader is none other than Frank Castle, the freaking Punisher. So yeah, things are pretty real at the moment. But although Matt had just dropped a bunch of bombs, Stick doesn't really care because, as he puts it, the Hand has their prophecies and we have ours. And that is where the following morning, after the recruits and everyone have spent the night in the monastery together, both Elektra and Daredevil head out in order to enact a ritual. And so after several panels of climbing and traversing snowy mountaintops, both Matt and Elektra arrive at their intended location, because it's here where the souls of the Hand reside. And in order to officially resurrect the Fist, the two of them have to defeat these ghostly forces. Now, while that's happening, simultaneously, we switch back and forth between Matt and Elektra and at the monastery, where recruits like Cole North and a guy named Jab begin to go at each other. Like, it's one of those instances where someone, in this case Jab, is trying to make his predatorial mark. Basically, hey, I'm the toughest guy here, so yeah, don't mess with me. But Cole ain't about being a pushover. And so you have two fights happening at the same time. And eventually, after many panels of badass action, Both sides win their respective fights. Cole's able to beat the crap out of Jab, and Matt and Elektra are able to successfully vanquish the Souls. And thus, that is when Styx shows up, declaring that both Elektra and Daredevil have now sealed the deal. Thereby, the two of them are now officially married. And that, folks, was the end of Daredevil, issue number 4. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. This issue was pretty fun. You know, it's fun seeing the story transition to where the Fist have set up HQ, and I liked seeing the result of what Elektra has been doing while Matt's been finishing up stuff in Hell's Kitchen. Basically, the purpose of this issue is to show off the dynamics between the characters. You know, characters like Cole North and those among the Fist. And for non-veteran Daredevil readers, you're given a taste of what Matt and Styx's rapport is. And yeah, Styx basically an asshole, and Matt just doesn't like him. But Matt's also a hypocrite because he doesn't use condoms, but I digress. Now, also showing up in his issue was someone I wasn't expecting. That being, of course, Leonard Samson, you know, the guy with the green hair that's in the Hulk comics. And it's here where we continue with Samson's story from the Immortal Hulk. Him still being trapped in Sasquatch's body, and definitely expect some Green Door stuff to happen. I'm really hyped to see where that goes. This kind of reminds me of Jed McKay's Moon Knight, where in that case, there's a lot of random characters teaming up, and it's the same deal with Christopher Cantwell's Iron Man. Yeah, obviously in the Iron Man book, you're going to get some like War Machine showing up, but a character like Leapfrog is just very random. But typically it's those sort of characters that you wouldn't think being in said person's book would work out, yet they end up becoming the best part of it. I mean, overall, I think this is probably the weakest of the 4 new issues of Daredevil that we've gotten so far, but the issue does what it needs to do, and it does that to a T. And so when we get to issue number 5, story beats and whatnot will begin to pop. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer over at SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 5? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.